Thank you, Chairman Padden and the members of the committee. My name is Cheryl Stumbo, and I am the sponsor of Initiative 594. I have a profound personal understanding of why we need to keep dangerous people from buying guns. Almost 8 years ago, I was shot and critically wounded when an armed and deeply disturbed man held a gun to the head of my 14-year-old niece, forcing his way into the offices of the Jewish Federation of Greater Seattle. There, he shot me and 5 of my coworkers, killing one, Pam. He shot me at point-blank range, and the hollow point bullet expanded as it went through my abdomen, shredding my small and large intestines and my uterus. I endured life-saving trauma surgery, then major lung surgery, and a hysterectomy, 20 surgeries in all, immediately after the shooting and in the following 3 years, plus months and months of PTSD therapy. I am covered with scars and live in daily pain. But I am one of the lucky ones. I'm alive and speaking to you here today. My surgeon told me that if I had been shot in 1996 rather than 2006, I'd never have survived. Thankfully, abdominal trauma surgery techniques have evolved enough over those 10 years that my life was savable. I was also lucky that I was shot at work because the $1 million plus medical bills were paid by the state rather than coming to me personally. I would have been financially ruined if I had been shot in a movie theater, at a school, in a shopping mall, or at a cafe. And that's just me. 5 other women were injured that day, all of them critically or seriously. One lost her life, something we certainly can't pin a dollar amount on. And then there's the cost of the court trials and the cost of imprisoning the man who shot all of us for the rest of his life at the Washington State Penitentiary in Walla Walla. Think about the economic impact alone of just that one shooting. Multiply that by the Washingtonian killed by gunfire every 14 hours. Then add in all of those who were shot and survive, injured like me. Think about the impact of all that gun crime on the state coffers, our communities, and your constituents. Think about how many of those lives, how much of that treasure could have been saved if background checks on all gun sales help prevent dangerous people from buying guns. Think about reducing those harms by half, by 25%, even just 10%. Think how much better our state would be if we didn't lose all of those lives and all of that treasure. Please enact criminal background checks on all gun transactions in Washington State. All we are asking is that the playing field be leveled and that law enforcement be made better able to enforce the laws that dictate that convicted felons not be allowed to buy guns. It will save millions of dollars of state funds. It will prevent tens of thousands of life-altering injuries. It will save thousands of lives. Please take what steps you can to enact Initiative 594 into law. Show us that you care. Please step up and do the right thing. Thank you on behalf of all the victims and survivors of gun violence who couldn't be here with me today. We are counting on you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.